Cheating's the only valid reason.
Cheating would be the main reason why a man would leave.
Should the woman leave if he cheats?
Yeah, I think she should.
You think she should?
Yeah, I think she should.
What if it's a one-night stand? She still should? Yeah, because if you got caught, bro, that's it. Don't get caught.
I thought a minute ago there was no. Have I missed something?
No, that was my. That
I
was
thought
me.
that was you. Oh,
that was
okay,
me.
okay, yeah,
that was me.
Okay.
I asked their opinion. Okay, what about you?
Do I believe in divorce?
Yeah, what reasons?
I don't really believe in marriage, to be honest. So.
Okay.
No, I'm only joking. No, I mean, I think if you get married and you make those vows and you make that commitment, then I think that you should, for the most part, I think you should stay in it. Really, I don't think you should just. And this is the whole problem that we've had over the last few decades. And since no-fault divorce came in, it became a lot easier to divorce. No, I think you should. If you're going to make that commitment, I think you should hang in there for sure.
Don't cheat on your wife, gentlemen. Just get another one.
What do you think?
Divorce for me would be a worst nightmare. So, yeah, once you make them vows.
What if she cheats? You staying?
No.
Okay.
No, it's a worst nightmare. But obviously, that's the only thing that can't run.
Do you think she should leave?
Sides. Huh?
Do you think she should leave if you cheat?
She had every right to, yeah, because it's a choice, isn't it?
See, that's
I'm in control of my own decisions. So if I made that choice, I'm prepared to take the consequences.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because again, equally, if you sign up for it, you're signing on that dotted line. You're saying, I'm going to be, effectively, I'm saying I'm going to be monogamous to you. You should also adhere to that because that's what you promised. I
have a friend, and I just feel like we never talk about these stories. Like I have a friend, her parents cheated. Or not her parents, her dad cheated on her mom, and he was really bad. He was like a serial cheater too. It was like cheating with everyone basically. And they ended up like working through it, and like she was happier at the end. She passed away, but they were like married like 40 years, and the last like 10 years they were together. They were really, really happy.
There is this whole issue, isn't there? We've obviously touched on this already about is it worse when a woman cheats as opposed to when a guy cheats? And I think, I mean, look. Any female viewers of this are going to flame me, but I think I can conceive of it being easier to work through that way round than maybe if the wife has cheated on the guy a lot of times and then working through that. I think that seems to me a bigger ask for that guy to work through that.
I agree. I think cheating is different for men and for women. Yeah, because guys will cheat with anything. They'll cheat with a hole in the wall.
Yeah, but marriage is a bit different because it's like you don't even need to get married in 2023. So why you're committing to something that's big? So it's either, for me personally, I think either you're religious or like you're from a very traditional family.
Well, that's the point I was sort of jokingly making because I sort of think. On the other hand, why would you sign up for it?
Yeah.
If you're not, unless you're prepared to actually...
If you sign up to say, you're going to take half if I fuck up and then you fuck up, like, you're an idiot.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't expect her not to leave. Like, you just gave her the keys to leave, right? The
or
recipe.
do what that footballer did and just put everything on your mum's. Just put everything on your mum.
Like, I just think, like, they used to work through stuff, like, they used to actually try to figure stuff out, where now it's like he slips up once and she's gone.
Yeah. And
it's not the men doing it. It's the women leave 80% of the time. So the women are the ones giving up. And then it's weird because they're rewarded. It's like, you're the quitter. Why do you get rewarded for being a quitter?
I don't agree with the reward part.
No,
they do.
I'm just saying you could leave if you want, but I don't know about the reward part. Like, I didn't say nothing about that part.
And even spousal, like where they get paid monthly. I was like, what? I should have got married.
That's what I'm saying.
I was like, I missed out on that one. Yeah, it's wild that you have to pay for a fully grown human. Like,
why not says divorce is a matter of the question. When children matter first, I fail to understand. There's $100 super chat. So,
Can you repeat the question one more time?
It was divorce is a matter of question. When children matter first, I fail to understand. It was just
a statement.
Yeah, it was a statement. Oh. So he's saying he doesn't understand divorce when the children come first. Do you want to play the next video, Blessing? That guy was a genius, though. I was
Isn't it? That's a smart move.
I will be suggesting it to my son. I'm getting all the tips. I'm getting all the tips and all the tips from this show for sure.
Don't worry, Mummy's not going to take anything. You're like, yo.
Your mum is never gonna leave, but your wife can. Genius.
I wouldn't even put it that way to him, though.
Is there some other legal way of doing it, like some kind of offshore,
Yeah, of course.
offshore company or
No,
something like that?
just open a trust and then
if you put it in
open a
trust.
company to
Yeah,
manage the
then-
trust, and then open another company that manages the company that manages the company that
In the
manages
Cayman
trust.
Islands.
Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced
I
my
know.
husband because I
She's
thought
lying.
I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now. I divorced my husband because I thought a successful marriage meant I was here and he was down here. That is not success. That's fucking sickness. I found myself divorced and out there looking for love in all the wrong places. Fucking this one and that one and that one and that one and this one and that one. And my body count going up and my value going down. I'm just going to call it like a TI is. All the while, my husband done found somebody else building a relationship and building a life with them. I should have stayed married to my husband. I felt like I was on this dark road with no street lights, pitch dark, and I couldn't find my way and didn't know which way to go. I felt lost. I felt like I was walking barefoot on that dark road with pebbles and hot rocks sticking my foot. I felt hurt. I felt alone because every time he and that one and this one and that one left my bed, I was alone all by myself. And which was supposed to be soft and comfortable for me, my pillow, it was now filled with tears. I should not have left my husband. I am filled with joy. Divorce my husband. Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because
What did you guys think of that video?
I liked her honesty, that's for sure.
For real.
Hindsight's a hell of a thing, isn't it? I guess for her, yeah. I think she was quite graphic and.
But like, if you divorce someone or you break up with someone, it doesn't necessarily mean that your body count has to go up.
Well, no, but hers
Okay,
did.
But logically speaking,
yeah,
it
what would happen? Are you a nun after that? Are you never having sex again?
just alone forever?
You're gonna look for love, and like she said, like
All
probably
wrong
because of her
places.
age, people are not taking her seriously, so they're pumping and dumping, and she's left there, as she said, crying into a pillow.
So she left her man because
her husband-
she got money.
because she felt like superiority. I think a lot of that happens because you're more in your masculine, so she felt like her man was somehow beneath her. She
Hypergamy.
outranked him.
That's wild.
So she outranked him in the house as well.
Women
in her
are
mind.
women are more likely to divorce their husbands after they get a promotion at work.
Yeah, so don't sell too many princes.
Don't sell too many
Just gotta be
princes.
careful.
Don't be
Gotta be
Princess
careful.
Sales rep of the year award.
What did you think of the video?
I thought it was outrageous. Like, I don't know. I think it's really sad that happens. And I know that it's common, but I just think it's devastating. Like, just because you're doing well at something, why is your thought not then, I can't wait to share this with the person I love, rather than this person is now beneath me, I'm the shit, I'm going to leave you, I'm going to go out. Like, I'm not being funny, like, that woman is not young. Why was she thinking, no offense, but why was she thinking anyone is actually going to be interested?
it didn't say that
You're
age.
divorced, you clearly care more about money than you do about love and building a future. I just think it's completely delusional. I don't see any sense or logic in anything she said, apart from the fact that she took accountability for her actions and realised, actually, I had it better off. Like,
Maybe she was getting attention, you know, like when she was out and she's in a nice car and she was maybe getting attention from younger guys. I don't know. This is just
Or maybe she was
speculating.
around men that made more money at
And
work.
yeah. And she was thinking, ooh, I need to be.
What were you gonna say?
No, I was going to say, well, it didn't say the age that she, like, divorced her husband. That could have been, like, years ago when she was younger, and now this is her, like, speaking, from experience.
But it obviously it wasn't a logical decision, though, was it? I mean, she just obviously. I think the point is she lost the feels.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
'Cause
I
she's-
don't...
she
I
got,
don't
like, high off
necessarily-
the attention, high off the money.
It was impulsive,
Yeah.
her decision.
I don't
Yeah.
necessarily think that was a good decision that she made, and I feel like you do see this a lot, especially with, for example, like with like celebrity men, when they have like a woman before they come up, and then when they come up, you'll see that's when they start to like cheat and like DM these Instagram models and whatever.
They cheated before, they just didn't know about it.
Yeah, maybe.
He's
maybe.
loyal as his options.
And now that there's, you know,
He's got even more
publicity,
options.
It's more, but...
So I'm just saying to you, shouldn't I? Okay, I was going to say to you, shouldn't I be able to do that though? So say, for example, you met me, I was earning 50k. Now I'm earning 50 million. Don't you think I should?
I mean, do you think that woman was right to leave her husband?
It's not for me to say if she was right or wrong. What's more important to me is that she's telling you so young people could hear it and make that same decision before they get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the sense that she was working, so she was working in a career. She's a career woman, so the man felt the need to be with her when she was working in a career. Do you get it? So when she got her money up and she's willing to leave, and as she said, the guy, he went on to move on to another girl.
You know what I was thinking? If I was a guy and I was just logically trying to solve this, I just wouldn't support my wife's career at all. Like if she wanted to do something, I'd be
no, but it's easier for me to get a girl
if you get a
after.
promotion, you're more likely to leave. No, you're not.
It's easy for me to get a girl after. If I've got more money and she's got more money, it's easier for me to get a woman. So I don't care if you leave or not. I'll just get another girl.
And I feel like it's kind of necessary for men to be like that as well. Like I feel like we need men to sometimes drag us back down to earth. Like you're not doing that. Like you have to have faith in your man that he knows what's best for you as a unit, as a couple, instead of, oh, I'm an individual and I'm going to do my individual thing and I'm a boss bitch and all that.
But I don't
bullshit.
think it should be seen as
you would want your man to stop
drag
you
you down, back down.
like progressing.
Yeah.
If it meant that we were going to be happy together,
Grounding,
I
I think.
chose this decision because I value love more than I value money.
Isn't that feeling?
Isn't that more based on his insecurity though? Shouldn't he level up?
I mean, yeah, of course. I want
grounding someone.
You should be leveling up.
Her point is trusting his decision making in a relationship. So she's not even necessarily like, I'm assuming you're not necessarily just talking about work, but like sometimes as women, like we think we can do.
We get ahead of
everything.
ourselves because we're so emotional.
Yeah, and sometimes it's like kind of nice to have a guy say, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I want to go butt naked to the club. Oh no.
Yeah. That side of things, of course. But I was talking about like holding you back in life,
I think it was
progressing.
the words.
Well, it depends. If it's something that you're really, really passionate about and they can... I just think, like, you got to trust that the person you're with, if you genuinely know they love you, like, if you're doing something that you're really passionate about, they're going to support that. I don't think a man is going to stop his woman from doing something unless he genuinely believes it's in hers and his best interest to do that.
It would be like, okay, you're in copy or so. I know so much about this industry. You triggered me when you came on the show. I was like, hey, God bless. But it's like if she got a promotion at work and it was going to require her to work an extra 15 hours a week, but they have kids, it's like, yeah, maybe that would be good for her career, but it's not good for the family. And the guy should be looking out for the family above all else.
And I'd be kind of worried if we did have children, I would be kind of worried if I did get a promotion and it required me to work 15 more hours and he went, yeah, that's fine. That would be a turn off. I'd be like, what? You don't want me to be at home with our children?
But what if he was like, okay, if you want to do that, then I'll reduce my hours at work so that he can even
It's hard
out
for me
and
to
he
say
can
because I
spend
know
time
I
with the
wouldn't want
kids
to do that. So it's hard for me to speak outside of my personal feelings because I'm a woman, so I'm emotional. Like I can't say I just don't have that drive to view a career over my children and being home with them. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't think
I
like
wouldn't
that.
suggest any woman. I
think
did it with my first.
when you bring kids into the scenario, it's a complete different conversation.
Yeah.
But if there's no kids and you're in a relationship,
I think ladies
It
need to go
depends if it's
in a
passion
corner
or
and
if it's
think about
money.
this.
So if it's selling printers,
so again, if you're just in a relationship,
I think ladies need to
and
go
you've
in
got
a
a
corner and
promotion
think about
opportunity,
it.
and he says no, don't go for that.
I'd be like,
That's a red
it
flag.
would depend because if it was about money,
That's
then-
the whole topic though. She left her man because she was making more money than him.
right? So
But
if he
her
didn't
point-
want me
but
to
her-
do it,
Yeah,
then I
exactly.
wouldn't.
Yeah, but her.
So if you had an opportunity to make more money,
Or to stay with my man.
and he was insecure about that and said, no, don't go for that because you're going to earn too much.
And then you're going to want to
you'd
leave
accept
him.
But
that.
why does caution
bitch.
equate
You're a madman.
insecurity? How
Why
do you
would
know
you
that
wa-
it's insecurity that he wouldn't want me to work
to
those
make
extra
more
hours?
money.
Yeah, but
So
why
is
her?
that insecurity? Why is that insecurity? That's what I'm a bit lost with.
That's what this whole thing's
for
based
a man
on.
to not want his
So the man
woman
is
to
insecure.
specifically make more money than her.
But
Like,
what else-
there's no other factors other than the
There
fact
is.
that
If you're getting a
but
promotion.
he's saying that he, in a situation where it's not about kids, it's not about anything else. It's just purely the fact that he does not want you to make more money than him.
My question would be like, Wow.
then I wouldn't do it. Like I don't know. I don't think like that. I don't.
But her point is that she's with a guy that she trusts. So the whole point is you
So
trust his
why would you
decision.
trust
Why
that
do you not
judgment?
trust your
That's
decision-making?
madness.
Why does he not
That's what
trust your
trust is.
decision-making?
But like she wouldn't be with a guy that she doesn't trust. Like
Yeah.
that's the whole
Yeah.
point.
Wait,
Like
all right. So you're telling me, yeah, you're doing copy sales, yeah, printing sales, and your company says,
you don't
look,
want that promotion.
listen, listen. We're gonna double your salary. We've got an amazing opportunity for you, but it means you got to move to a different city, yeah.
If my boyfriend or husband didn't want me to do it, I wouldn't do it.
Wow.
Why is that so amazing, babe?
Yeah, I'm really
what's-
confused.
what's-
I'm really
You know what?
confused.
Actually, I kind
To be
of.
fair, I agree.
If it's based purely on,
It's like if my
But it's like
partner
the
was in a
same with my
different
dad.
country.
If I got a promotion at double my salary and my dad didn't want me to do it, I wouldn't do it because I trust my dad and have respect for him.
but purely there's no reason. He just doesn't want you to take that
fine.
promotion.
Why would
Fine.
you know, my mom was in. It's funny. My mom was in a similar situation. My mom was in a similar situation, and that's how she got 10 kids in a mansion, baby. no, seriously. She was. My mom was dating my dad. They're at 2 different schools. She really liked her first school. She had more opportunity at her first school, and my dad basically told her to either move to him or find a new boyfriend, and she moved. Then she got 10 kids. They built a multi-million-dollar business together, like because she knew that my dad was.
It's all about this instant gratification thing, like you're saying about like, would I take the double salary, or my man saying no? Like, that's on the basis of instant gratification,
Right,
and I don't believe in
but it's
that.
the reasons why. Like, it's the whole based on this.
But why
video
does
that
the
we're
reason
watching.
matter if you trust their decision?
Yeah, because if you're picking the guy, it's like that's a guy that you see a future with.
Yeah.
you think he could be the father.
And that's investment, delayed gratification. That's investment
Right,
time,
but in
and
the
I'm
vi-
investing in my relationship
Right, so
over my
in the
career.
video, right, she left her man because she was making more money, right? So in that scenario, the man's going to be insecure.
No,
Right.
She didn't have to
necessarily.
leave him. She wanted to leave him because
Yeah,
she felt like
chose
she was the bigger
career
one.
over him,
Yeah,
Why would
exactly.
you do that?
and I just wouldn't do that.
I also think a lot of guys perhaps wouldn't be insecure about it because they wouldn't think of it up front. Do you know what I mean? Because I reckon there's a load of guys out there who aren't going to think, oh, she's earning more money than me, she's going to immediately leave me. Do you know what I mean? I think that's a red pill truth that might come to bite them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of guys would be just like, oh no, dear, you just go do you.
Yeah, I don't even think the majority of men.
They wouldn't even think that.
No.
It seems mad to me to hold anyone back in life if they got
I
a good
think
opportunity.
does it also
But it's selling printers in this scenario. Like, this is why I said the
Right,
thing
fair
about
enough,
passion. If
whatever.
it was something I was passionate about and there
Yeah.
was a good cause about it, then I would have to have some kind of discussion about it. But ultimately, if he doesn't want me doing it, I'm not going to do it.
Well, it's actually crazy to me that you don't think that any guy would be worth giving up a career
Yeah.
for. Like, to me, that's crazy. You don't think there's any guy that's worth that?
No, of course, but it depends. It depends on the situation, right? So obviously, if it's purely based on right, you're going to get a promotion and out earn me, therefore, I don't want you to take that job.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's all I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't
that's
like.
literally what this whole
No,
scenario is
that's
based
not.
on.
That's not. Wait, who's in that
But
situation?
I thought the original question
yeah.
was a promotion at work, and she said it wasn't about money. She said he's being cautious, and there might be other.
Yeah,
Like, that's what I thought you were getting at.
Yeah.
She was like, I trust him. I trust his decision making, and so why wouldn't I trust my partner?
Plus,
And
I'd
why
like to be
wouldn't-
with a guy who I think is more intelligent than me, so I trust that they can make good decisions for me and thus for us.
So are you equal to your man?
Yeah.
Depends in what sense. Can you specify
In
what you
decision
mean?
Well, you tell me what in what sense?
No,
when
men-
women say
men make
when,
better
when
decisions
women say
overall.
when
No.
women say they're equal to men,
It's-
in that sense,
It's different. We're different, so there can't be a comparison.
There can
'cause
be a
men and
comparison.
women are different.
I think it's equal
We're
in
different.
terms of, there's two halves of a relationship, so you're two parts that make up one whole. But
all right. Can I give you the hypothetical settings then? In the hypothetical settings, you as a woman, you pick a man that's taller than you, stronger than you, richer than you, smarter than you,
then we're not
did
equal.
more things than you,
We're not equal, are we?
and then you say you're equal.
I know, I'm
you
not
wanna
saying
equal.
we're equal.
we didn't say we were.
I'm not saying we're equal.
So you're not equal.
I said we're equal in the sense of you're two parts of a relationship, but you're talking about equality in the sense of who makes the decisions, who deals with the finances, who ultimately is the leader of the unit that is your relationship.
Right. So if I'm the leader of the relationship, isn't it incumbent on me anyway to tell you like what is the best decision for our family?
That's what she
Absolutely.
was saying.
So why?
Absolutely.
Right. No, I'm just going along. I'm following the chain. So why would it be weird for the husband to make that decision?
I don't think it would be weird that I trust my husband's decision.
I think he's asking.
Oh,
Beard
you
gang.
asking beard, gang, gang?
I think we're talking about two complete different things here.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much. Like my whole point, was based on
You mean anyone?
you in a relationship with your man. You've got an opportunity to make more than him. That makes him feel insecure, and he says to you,
But you're presuming it
don't
makes
take
him
that
feel
opportunity."
insecure.
But this is what it's.
No, but,
But so I have a question.
This is
What
what
if
it's based
it was about I don't want you around those guys all day?
Well, at work.
Like there's sale, like because I worked in copier sales.
Yeah, it's mostly
like,
guys.
I was the only girl in the office. What if it's
God.
just I don't think
There's only me and one other
I bet,
girl.
I bet those.
Sometimes.
women don't want to usually do hard jobs. You're an exception.
I bet those copier sales guys are sharks as well, right?
Sharks. What do you mean?
Like they're
What does that
like,
mean?
They're top salesmen. They're very. They know what.
Well, the best salesperson is the other gal. She's really good at what she does. But like my director, like he's very sort of 80s style sales. Like he walks into a place and he sells.
But so would you think that was acceptable if he said, you know what, I don't think you being around a group of guys every day, all day is going to be good for a relationship. Acceptable or not acceptable?
What's he going to do to replace it then?
I think if he can
So
sense...
if he says, "All right, I don't want you working at that company. Come stay at home."
So to you, it's all about bargaining. So it's about what do I get from this decision?
So if he's going to say to you, "Don't work at that company," and he's going to look after you,
And I need a
then
reason.
that's different.
So are you saying that? I'm just trying to understand your perspective. So you're saying that if he says, "I don't want you at work because I don't want you around all of these guys," and you said, "Well, what's he going to do to make up for that?" I don't view it like that. I don't need something to be made up for.
So
Like,
how are you going to live?
yeah.
how am I going to live? What do you mean?
Without a job, how are you going to live?
Well, I would trust that if he's telling me he doesn't want me to work, that's because he's going to look after me. Otherwise, why would he tell me not to work?
Well, then that's what you get out of it.
Dictatorship.
Well, yeah.
Exactly.
But I'm not expecting, the way you said it just made me think that you
No,
meant
but you're
like-
still getting something out of it.